Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. It's 2026, February 17th, and today's theme is simple: the stuff that quietly raises prices, shifts privacy boundaries, and automates your workflow while you're just trying to live your life.
So the future is expensive, cloud-shaped, and wants to rewrite my website copy. Cool. Let's speed run the chaos. What are we actually covering?
First, an AI memory crisis angle that's spreading beyond data centers. One report cites a storage and memory vendor CEO warning that many consumer electronics manufacturers may go bankrupt or exit product lines by end of 2026 because of memory constraints and costs. Second, Apple planning M5-based private cloud compute for Apple Intelligence. And third, WordPress.com adding an AI assistant for editing, style changes, and image generation. And a quick gadget sidebar: Peak designs new wearable straps for people who hate bags.
An AI memory crisis sounds like my brain after 3 meetings. Translate it: are we talking storage, RAM, or that fancy HBM stuff that makes GPUs go burr?
All of the above, but the pain point for AI is memory bandwidth and capacity, especially high bandwidth memory used with advanced accelerators. Imagine a restaurant. Compute is the chefs. Memory is the pantry and the hallway width. You can hire more chefs, but if the pantry is tiny and the hallway is narrow, dinner still takes forever and costs more.
So the hallway is jammed, and now my next console costs like a used scooter. I saw another headline saying game consoles will likely get more expensive again because of a RAM shortage. Is that the same root problem?
Same ecosystem. When AI demand soaks up leading-edge memory supply, it can squeeze other categories that rely on similar components or manufacturing capacity. The practical takeaway for normal buyers: if you're shopping in 2026, treat memory like you treat storage. Buy more headroom than you think you need, because software trends rarely get lighter.
Actionable, but I need a cheat code. What should people look for? Like, do we just chant more RAM and hope the cashier nods respectfully?
3 quick rules. 1. Avoid the absolute base memory tier if you plan to keep a device more than 2 years. 2. Check whether memory is upgradable. Soldered memory turns future-proofing into new device. 3. Watch for AI features that quietly raise minimums. On-device models, background transcription, photo search, those all eat RAM and fast storage.
So it's not just my phone is slow, it's my phone is running a tiny office of robots. And if manufacturers really exit product lines, that means fewer choices and worse deals. Love that for us.
Story 2. Apple's private cloud compute. A recent software release points to Apple starting to use M5 chips in private cloud compute servers. This is the infrastructure behind Apple Intelligence's cloud-based features. The key idea: Apple wants some requests to run on device, and the heavier ones to run in a controlled Apple cloud environment.
Private cloud always sounds like we pinky promise. What's the simple version of the tech? Like, what makes it different from just sending my stuff to a normal cloud server?
Think of it like this. On-device is cooking at home. Normal cloud is a busy restaurant kitchen, and private cloud compute is a reserved kitchen where the menu is limited and the staff is audited. Apple's pitch is that the server environment is locked down, purpose-built, and designed to reduce data exposure, while still giving you big model horsepower when your phone can't handle it.
Okay, but as a user, how do I not get fooled by vocabulary? What's the one question I should ask when a feature says runs privately in the cloud?
Ask what data leaves the device, and for how long does it exist off-device. Privacy is about data flow. Also, check whether you can disable cloud processing per feature. If you're in a regulated job or just cautious, prefer features that work fully on device, even if they're slightly less capable.
Speaking of slightly less capable, let's talk about WordPress.com adding an AI assistant that edits, adjusts styles, creates images, and more. Is this helpful, or is it another robot intern confidently deleting my brand voice?
It can be genuinely useful if you treat it like a power tool. What happened? WordPress.com rolled out an AI assistant that aims to be less prompt fussy, helping with editing, style adjustments, and image generation. The simple tech: it's basically autocomplete plus transformation. Rewrite, summarize, reformat, wired into your CMS so it can act directly on your content.
So it's like giving your website a magic wand that can also set the curtains on fire. What's the grown-up workflow here so people don't publish AI spaghetti?
Use 3 guardrails. 1. Test and staging first. AI changes can ripple across templates and styles. 2. Lock your voice with a short style guide and reusable prompts, then require a human final pass. 3. For AI images, set rules on licensing, alt text, and no faces for real people unless you have explicit rights and consent.
Quick palette cleanser. Peak Design has wearable gadget straps for people who hate bags. This feels like a niche product until you realize it's for everyone who's ever done the phone in one hand, coffee in the other, keys in the mouth commute.
It's a small story, but it signals a bigger trend. More devices, more accessories, more friction. If you're carrying multiple gadgets, the practical angle is loss prevention. Straps and tethers reduce drops, theft by distraction, and the left it on the cafe table tax.
Recap. Memory bottlenecks might make your next device pricier. Apple's private cloud is still a cloud, so ask what leaves the device. And WordPress AI is useful if you supervise it like a caffeinated editor. Also, we're all apparently wearing our gadgets now. Great.
That's the show. If this helped, subscribe and share it with someone who's about to buy a new laptop or manage a website this year. And in the comments, are you more worried about memory-driven price hikes or about AI features quietly pushing more of your life into the cloud?